Hi, I want to welcome you to your summer CRIJ 103 course, Introduction to Law and Justice. My name is Stephanie Breach and I will be your professor this semester, and I am excited to have you in this class. This is one of my most favorite courses to teach for a couple different reasons. One is that regardless of what your major is or what you want to be when you grow up, this is information that is valuable for everyone to know. Everyone should have an understanding of what their rights are. Everyone should have an understanding of the court system and how it operates, of rules that regulate what the police and the courts can and cannot do. So regardless of whether or not you're going into criminal justice, this is valuable information. We are all voters and taxpayers, and it's important for us to know. So I just want to go over a few things. I'm going to review the syllabus to give you an idea of what is expected this semester. Hopefully you are fully aware that this class is conducted entirely online. So all of the work that you do will be submitted through Blackboard. I am going to open up the entire course, so for those of you who would like to work ahead, you are welcome to do that. However, there are interim deadlines, so it's not work at your own pace. There are deadlines each week for assignments, but you can work ahead if you would like. So the way that my online course is set up is the weeks start on Monday and and go through the next Monday at noon. So for instance, this week when your folder opens, there are a couple of different things that you need to do. There will be a writing assignment, a discussion board post that you'll do, a pre-test that you'll take, and you'll be able to find all of this information when you look in Blackboard. On the left-hand menu, there's a tab that says Our Classroom, and when you go into there will be a folder for each week, and it will outline what you need to do and have the links for everything that you need to complete. So every week you will have a writing assignment to deal with that week's reading. Now, summer school, for those of you who have not taken it yet, it moves fast. In a regular semester, during fall or spring, we would cover one chapter a week. During the summer, we cover 2 chapters a week. So it's really important that you carve out time for yourself to do your reading and do your assignments. So you'll have a writing assignment each week. Starting in week 2, we will be doing current events, and I'll give you guys more information about that next week. But each of you will be assigned a week that you are responsible for finding a current event that has to do with law or justice and posting a synopsis of the current event, a link to the article, and then pose a question to your classmates about that current event. In addition to posting that, you are also responsible for monitoring the discussion board that week and answering questions that your classmates may have. The world is a seriously crazy place right now, as I think we are all aware, and lots of the events that are happening have ties to law and justice. So I anticipate that we will have some really great conversations this semester. We will have 2 exams in the class, basically a midterm and a final. The midterm will cover chapters 1 through 5. The second exam will cover chapters 6 through 11, and the dates for those are in your syllabus. We will also be working on learning the Bill of Rights this semester. I always tell students in this course, if you learn nothing else all semester, you will feel pretty confident about your understanding of the Bill of Rights by the time we're done. So we'll have a quiz over the Bill of Rights during week 3, and you will also see questions on both exams over the Bill of Rights. You have a couple of other assignments you'll be doing this semester. One is a court observation paper. Now, typically when we are not in the middle of a pandemic, you would be required to go to the courthouse and observe 2 hours of court. However, the courthouse is limiting the number of people who can come in, especially if you're not there for a hearing. So for this semester, you will be either watching or listening to 2 hours of court hearings, either from the United States Supreme Court or the Idaho Supreme Court, and then writing a paper about that, and you can find more information in Blackboard. Later in this semester, you will do an assignment where you can pick any topic that you want related to law and justice, and you will put together a PowerPoint about it, basically showing some research that you've learned on that topic, and then also connecting that to yourself. I think it's very important in this class and in all of our classes, but that we see how what we are learning can connect to our lives. And then finally, later in the semester, during the last week, we'll be watching the movie To Kill a Mockingbird. And some of you may have seen that before or read the book. We'll be looking at it through a lens of law and justice. So that's just like a quick overview of what we will be doing. Again, it's important for you to be aware of the deadlines. So on the left-hand menu, you can find where it has syllabus, and then at the end of the syllabus it has the schedule, so you can see what your reading is each week. So for example, this says week 1, chapter 1. That means this week you will need to read chapter 1, and that's what your assignment will be over. So I have loaded a copy of chapter 1 into Blackboard in case you haven't got your textbook yet. Let me show you what it looks like here. Law, Justice, and Society. You will need your textbook. You'll be reading from it. It's imperative that you have that. That is kind of a quick and easy overview of what you need to do. Please be aware that this week there are some assignments that need to be completed by Thursday, which is June 4th. That is how I utilize attendance and can demonstrate that you are indeed enrolled in the class. So make sure that you jump in right away with your discussion board and taking the pre-test that is in the week 1 folder. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. I am working remotely. I'm not on campus this summer. So email is the best way to get a hold of me, and I will answer within 48 hours, but honestly, usually within a couple hours. When you do email me about the class, please make sure that it comes from your CWI email address, because then I know that I'm dealing with you. And then also please make sure in the subject line it says CRIJ 103 as the subject. I have 3 summer school classes and they're all different courses. So that will help me get a response to you quicker. Great. I look forward to meeting you guys. I look forward to learning a little bit more about you on the introduction discussion board that we'll be working on early this week. And please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions. Great. Happy summer.